I just want to talk about schizophrenia and spirituality. Now, I first got this illness, schizophrenia, 20 years ago, and it was a deeply spiritual experience. Deeply spiritual experience. Trust me, I first, as I said, at the time when I got this illness, I was moving over to London to take up casual work, and I woke up in what was a living nightmare, all to do with God and the devil. That is the best way you can actually convey what this experience, schizophrenia, is like when you first get it. It is deeply spiritual, deeply traumatic, and deeply distressing. As I said, I woke up that morning to move over to London, and I was basically, my brain was processing the world as if in a dream, a nightmare in truth. It was extremely disturbing. I was being intimidated by the devil and demonic forces. I was getting extremely abusive, intimidating threats from the devil or demonic forces. I was also getting messages from God to fulfill certain spiritual tasks, many of which I succeeded in doing. But it was deeply disturbing and deeply distressing. I was getting messages on billboards, through media, newspapers. It was an all-absorbing experience. It was so traumatic and so distressing. The reason I'm posting this video is I'm getting sick and tired of arrogant types out there who can think they can dismiss all notion of God, the devil, and spirituality. When I ask them, what exactly are you basing this knowledge of yours on? What are you basing it on? You've read a few books? Well, trust me, that is not knowing everything, all right? The fact is, schizophrenia is a deeply spiritual experience. You have, in a sense, a sixth sense when you get this experience. You have a heightened sense of awareness. Now, we're all aware of like other animals like dogs, snakes. From watching videos or TV, we've seen how they can perceive the world in a very different manner. Their brains are wired up to perceive the world in a much different way to human beings. Well, so is the case with schizophrenics. Their brains are wired up, they perceive things, they can basically access other spiritual dimensions and become aware of other spiritual realms. Trust me, it is extremely real, and I'm just sick and tired of those arrogant types. The fact is, there is a huge amount of truth to this. You just have to experience it first before you truly know what you're talking about.